let's start with the Fed, because largely the market is expecting this meeting to be a non-event. Yep. You say we may be in for a surprise.
Well, it's possible. I think what we will see is, there is a possibility of a rise this week. We will certainly see them talking about the strong economy because they are very data dependent, and the strong economy points towards a rise. If the rates don't go up this week, they'll probably go up in September. I think the poll is right on that. But one rate rise, whether it's this week or next month, one rate rise is probably enough. Unless the economy really warms up, I think they could be getting towards policy error if they go any further this year.
So you're concerned the Fed may be too aggressive?
It may turn too aggressive. It hasn't been yet. I think Fed policy has been quite well judged. What I would be concerned about if the Fed turns too aggressive is that sometime in the first half of next year, you could see an inverted yield curve. If the market gets the feeling that they're pushing so hard they'll slow the economy, then you're going to see a downward move from 10 years outwards, and that could invert the yield curve next year. But I think the Fed is sufficiently data dependent. They'll probably continue to judge it quite well.
Steve Leisman just pointed to those comments from President Trump. A lot's been made of it, him kind of weighing in on where he thinks the Fed should go. We know the Fed will always say they're not political, but I wonder how much of that commentary will propel the Fed to move this time around, essentially to tell the market, yes, we are independent.
Well, I think there is that risk, and I think there is that concern, and I think if they do raise rates this week, the market shouldn't be too upset about it, because they need to do it this week or next month. And I think there is a possibility. I'd be a little bit on the side that suggests that maybe the Fed is more likely to raise rates after President Trump's comments, just to show that there is a bit of separation between the administration and the central bank, the traditional separation. But I don't think this is going to turn into a big controversy. The Fed is really the current Fed chair is really very much a continuity chairman, and I think the policy has been well judged throughout the recovery.